Hi there, tribe. This is Brian King here. I posted on my main profile this question. Have you given yourself permission to not know everything? And of course, it started a nice little conversation. But I wanted to expand upon it for you because it is particularly relevant for when you're raising a special needs child. There was a time in human history where we lived in smaller communities and villages where everybody knew each other, everybody helped each other out. It might as well have been a large extended family. It was more intimate. There was a lot less ego and a lot more of a community-minded place. I know you're familiar with the saying, it takes a village to raise a child. That's because historically, that was the way it was. And somehow along the line, we forgot that. We lost it. We started building cities. We started not really thinking too much about each other, but thinking more about ourselves. Consider it one of the casualties of capitalism, that increased selfishness. But the old saying is still true. It takes a village to raise a child. Because in spite of what some parents believe, you are not gifted with immaculate perception the moment you have a child. You simply don't know everything, and there's no way you could. Some of us have a wonderful intuition that we can follow and will guide us through certain moments, and we get lucky a lot. And there are others like myself. When I first started having kids, I was calling my mom 3-4 times a day. I didn't know what the heck I was doing with this crying little person who seemed unable to be consoled, and many years later was diagnosed being on the autism spectrum. And then when that occurred, I needed even more help in order to do right by my then son and now 3 sons. So I ask you, have you given yourself permission to not know everything? And if you haven't, ask this question. When did you decide you needed to know everything? Says who? People that are walking around pretending like they have it all together? Yeah, they're fooling themselves. They shouldn't be fooling you. They don't have it all together, maybe not even on their best day, because there's plenty they don't know. It is a gift to acknowledge yourself as ignorant of many things. Ignorant meaning that you lack information. Ignorant does not mean stupid. Ignorant means, I don't know. That's the biggest gift you give to yourself and to your child because it opens your mind to receiving new information, to wanting to look things up online, to get that new book, to reach out to your friend who has kids that are older than yours and is further along the journey that you're traveling. You can reach out to me. That's why I started this group. I want to help you. I've been very successful in raising my own boys, as well as helping other parents that have special needs kids to figure out those little extras that are needed in order to help their kids be as successful as they can be, regardless of their challenges. But it starts with you realizing that perfection, being a know-it-all, is absolutely not a quality that you are required to have, and it is not a measure of your success as a parent. If anything, the best parent is a teachable parent, one that is willing to learn and begins every day asking themselves, how can I do better? How can I be better? What information is out there? What new ideas are out there? What's happening in the lives of other parents? You can go to any parent and say, hey, what challenges have you worked through lately? That's a simple question that can open up a wonderful dialogue. And it's so simple. Hey, have you come across any challenges lately? I'd love to hear what wisdom you got from that. And then you can write it down, or if you have a spectacular memory, which I don't, you can tuck it back there for future reference. But please do yourself the favor. Allow yourself to not know everything. Because you're going to model that for your child as well, that being curious, that being open to new ideas is one of those absolutely necessary things that's going to help them be successful in life. Because if they think they need to know everything, they won't ask for help, and the world will eat them alive. So please let it start with you. Give yourself permission to not know everything. Start asking questions. Let yourself be helped by others so that you can extract the wisdom of the tribe, the community, so that your child has a chance to live their fullest potential in this world. Hopefully this has been helpful. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below. And if you need help at all, please reach out to me. That's why I'm here. This has been Brian. We'll talk again soon.